All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that.
Yeah, he put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. All right, so here he is, the consensus greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time, UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones. It has been a remarkable career. The toughest fight he has had came against you. He is trying to add to his legacy here tonight in what is yet another big spot for Johnny Bones.
Jon Jones is a guy that has reached the true pinnacle of mixed martial arts. No matter what he was going through outside of the octagon, the moment he stepped foot in there, he was just the best of the very best. I've shared the octagon with him twice, and I have never felt that I was getting attacked by so many different things. He's a phenomenal mixed martial artist, truly deserves to go down in the UFC Hall of Fame. A champion now, was a champion before, one of the longest reigns in UFC light heavyweight history.
And it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it as well as he does. That 84-inch reach, certainly one of many tools in the vast arsenal of Johnny Bones Jones. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. And with the official introductions, here is the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Ready?
Round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out, Scott.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling, but he didn't like that left hand.
Back to the feet.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe Jon. Jon, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Andy.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. top pressure being applied here. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen. He's attacking guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Bottom fighter trying to... Wow! All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Johnny Bone. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocks! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Loads up on the right hand and lands. Throwing that jab, no good.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
All right, round two. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see as the punch starts to slow down, he cannot take many of those kicks.
Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh.
Nice big takedown. What a technique, what a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life, the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, You've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here, and I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Check the slick movement where he stuck the leg back in the middle. Now he's going to try to roll for a knee bar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, rolling knee bar. Hear my cry? No, that's not what it is. Rolling thunder, hear my cry.
I mean, mistake number one as a wrestler is to try to get your knee in the middle because that's how you ride on top in collegiate wrestling. Unfortunately, in MMA, that presents knee bar opportunities, and the guy just capitalized on it.
DC, you got a lot of submissions in your arsenal. I don't know that you got a rolling knee bar in there.
I will never try a rolling knee bar. I'm a bit against it. I think you get beat up from that position,
Yeah.
but some guys can pull it off.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, John Bones
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made the big board tonight, got the submission figure.